love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just give me up. Don't be scared. I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Saturday Bitcoin Bowl, where we are checking out the 1 minute time frame. Trying to do a little board trading here on a Saturday. If we look at what's going on, what the bulls are playing, the bears have pushed us back to this 200 moving average on the daily, where we were struggling, came back to the 100 test that drove us right back down to the 200 moving average at 59,500-ish. But then something very interesting happened right here, leading me to want to just come live and take advantage of it, is when price got right back above that juicy 9 moving average. And that was a sign of recovery, in my personal opinion here. Almost as good as a touchdown. And now we reclaim the 200 moving average, the 21. We're coming up to the 50. This could be our little W bottom here on the 1 minute chart here, local bottom. Well, we kind of just zoom out and draw a little lines, figure out what the bulls are up to right now on our crazy Saturday after a big dumpy dump week. Whatever are the bulls doing? Respecting the trend line, that's what they're doing. It's that simple. Look, you got a channel idea going up here. It's not the greatest channel. That works. That works for me. I like that. Let's go with this idea. Woo, baby! But you know, they say there's nothing quite like the fib to try to figure out where price is trying to go. Maybe we should pull the fib, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? I think you ought to. We got 618 Fibonacci coming in at 59,609. That is our current target area that we should be trying to go to from 59,561. Remember, we're on the 1 minute time frame. Yeah, I know. Bitcoin going up $40 is a big deal on this thing. It can freak some people out. Oh my God, I got to get out of my trade. I'm about 4%. Oh, well, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the board trader on a Saturday. We're kicking it up here with the Bitcoin boat. Now we're going to go to our regular screen and get on with the show. I look a little bit more presentable today, so my face probably won't freak you out as much. I borrowed a good one. Almost as handsome as my turkey. My old turkey face. Welcome everyone to Not Late Night. This is the Saturday board version of Road Dog Crypto. I am on the 1 minute chart because, well, I don't know. I figure we'll have some fun here. But whenever we're going to try to do this, unlike some of the other people out there that try to nail this 1 minute, zoom out. take a look at the bigger time frame, see what's going on, make your plans, see if you got something that's worth trading here. And we got our 618 Fibonacci from that swing high to swing low. That's the true on any time frame that you're on, and we're trying to get above it. We're trying. Haven't quite done it. We could get rejected here. The Ichimoku Cloud says maybe. We got a 50 moving average here on the 4 hour, ready to kind of sock us. Our indicators here, looking mostly at Market Cipher. Stochastics are definitely topped out, but they can stay there. Price continues to go up. That's good. Money flow is coming up. Our momentum wave is still coming up. She's some signs here on like the MACD. Maybe she's getting a little tired. She's rolling, not rolling over. We haven't printed a lighter color bar here, but there's a little bit of a roundingness there. So it's suggesting a little bit of tiredness. It's taking a lot of effort to get Bitcoin back up to this area. Ichimoku Cloud suggests that, well, they might put us back down about 58 too. I'm just throwing that out there. But our moving averages at the moment are giving us a clue. Kind of nice. 9 across the 21. That's cool. 9 moving average is coming in at 59. That would be the first place I would look for us to come back and test that 9 moving average area here on the 4 hour. If we can't get some good solid price action above that 50. Now, the other bullish thing is the 50 crossed the 100 a while back here, and that helped us to get a little move. This 9 crossing 21 should give us another little boost if that's what we've seen here. So now we can come down to the smaller time frame and see what we're looking at there, like the 1 hour. Looking at these moving averages, kind of interesting. 29 moving average coming in at 300 or 59 300. It's above the 21. That's good. It's above the 100. That's good. Got some good things going on. If we can get these moving averages to also cross this 200, that's what we need. In order to have that to happen, well, price has got to get up above that 200. So we're at an area where if you're longing, this could be an area to start taking profit. Might be an area to consider shorting. We'll kind of figure this one out. Right now, I think on this particular time frame, the 1 hour says, well, she might, judging by the Ichimoku Cloud, she might have some enough to get her up here. Coming down to a 15-minute a time frame. We got the Lucy line here. That's a 666 moving average right here. Very relative to the price action. I'm just saying, if you have ever play around with it, you'll kind of see just how relevant it is. And now we're here at the 800, testing the 800 moving average. That's a big deal, folks. Ichimoku Cloud says, I'm ready to rock, though. I got faith that on these smaller time frames, we might have a little bit of a move up, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a very tiny account that I rarely feature on this channel anymore because, well, she dropped back down to her beginning stages, and it's just not fun and exciting. So we're going to try it out on this stream. And I've been playing this guy. Actually, this trade's been open for a while. I open them low, and then I take profit and add in, and I don't really close it until we kind of really lose a good solid trend line. Or that's the goal. Can't say that I always check on it and nail it just perfectly. So what I like to do is put me a stop loss below this low here and below this trend line, and that's a safe area. That's 58,958. Let's go ahead and put that in so that we don't get smacked. Have a little list control. Now that puts me at a negative 5% if I lose this trade, and so am I ready to take that loss if that happens? I guess so. I've added to this trade a little bit right here. You can see my buys and sells and stuff. I try to take profits when she's up, try to buy when she's low, pay myself a little bit when she breaks a trend line on a smaller time frame, that kind of thing. That's just what I do. And you know, this account's, I've got what have I got over here? Well, this is a tiny account. It's $108 freaking dollars. Now, call me crazy. You know, some people will look at this and say, oh, you ain't got nothing going on. Well, I want to ask you a question. What's more impressive? If you take a $5,000 account and just kind of keep doing it for 6 months, 8 months, and just make a little, lose a little, just kind of stay stable. I mean, it's great if you take a $5,000 account and double it. That's the idea. That's, you know, that's impressive. That's what we all want to do, is at least double the account. This account, believe it or not, has been up to $1,600 before, but then stupid came into play and I got set back because that's what the market does. It calls you on being stupid. I'm not above making stupid choices. We all do at some point if we're all honest about it. We get out there and think, oh man, let the ego come in, and then the market humbles us. But I think it's more impressive if you take a $100 account, double it, triple it, quadruple it, And that just helps you if you're trying to practice this leverage trading game and ace it. You need to start with small accounts. In my personal opinion. So right now I'm on the tawny 3 minute, but we're going to stick with the 1 minute on this. Did we make our plan? Do we have a plan? Did we make our plan? Can we formulate a plan here? Look at the shoulder, head and shoulder to the upside. As crazy as it sounds, that might be fairly reasonable as a local bottom. I try not to get too caught up in all that. All you got to know is that you need to make a series of higher highs and higher lows. Once you start doing that, you're in a positive trend. We've not done that quite yet. We haven't made our higher highs. That's our chance right now, is to make a higher high. Now, personally, my play on this, if I'm looking at Bitcoin and I'm trying to figure out what she's doing, this is where we zoom out before we get all big into our 1 minute time frame. This is what some people miss, and the people that actually do this, they have a little bit better luck, in my personal opinion. We got a bottom here, and we got this is what we were following. Okay, we lost that, lost this trend line, came back down, barely retested, lost it again. We found some support, found a bottom, and now you can look at this several different ways. We've got a channel idea forming on our current secondary trend here. We lost the main trend, so well, we got a secondary one. It's a downward sloping channel, which is actually kind of bullish, but she can come up and roll over and come halfway down and come up, or even come all the way back down to the bottom of the pattern, make a lower low. If that happens, we want to be able to capitalize on that. Now, how can you do that? Well, with a trend line. The trend line will tell you when to get in and when to get out. Often neglected, often forgot about, but it is one of the best things going. I needs a target. Where am I going to take this play to? We can get above this 618. Lovely. I am going to target these two targets right here, mostly 62.563. Let's just call it that. There's a possibility we come up to 63.376. I'll mark that one too, but this is the guy I'm looking for, 62.5. They're about. I want to make sure that either I cash out completely or take a majority of my profits in there, because that's a good area where she'll roll over and then make a higher low. That's what we hope. That's not even a higher high, so really I would like to see 63.400. There's a slight possibility of 64.189. Now that might be getting a little too hopeful, but our little moving averages up here that play a big part in the market seem to kind of suggest, well, it's not impossible. That would be the higher high that we would love to see after this. Now that we got this idea, we got a new trend line established. We draw this guy over here. This has formed an angle for this trend, in my opinion. This is how I look at it in trade. I line this up from candle body to candle body. There we go. Now, we might be able to identify a little bit of a range going on, and that range can extend quite a bit, but we're just trying to put it roughly to the top of the candle bodies. I might even make a copy of this and put it down to this one. That one is a little bit more relevant. So we're just identifying a channel and some areas in that channel that might find some resistance here. We got some other tricks in the trade here that we will utilize as well. We already used our fibs, so those are good. So if we're trying to do a risk reward setup, if you're trying to enter, I'm already been in, but we'll just, pretend, hey man. Just trying to go up that first little target area. Stop loss is below here, so that's pretty good. I got a 1% stop loss. That gives me a risk reward ratio of 4-to-1, and that's pretty good juicy. I like that. Now let's come down to the smaller time frames. We figured out what's going on the bigger time frame. Got a good sense of it, a good feel for it. Now we made a trading plan on the bigger time frames. Let's see if we can execute this little beautiful thing on the smaller time frame. I'm just going to step it down to the 1 hour. Trying to get above that 200. That's a positive sign. Non-moving average across the 21-100. Good sign. We're moving up, folks. Ichimoku Cloud saying, well, okay, I'm through with you. And we just keep on moving down. 15-minute. How you doing, baby? How you looking on the 15? You're above the 9. If you're above the 9, you're doing just fine. This is trend line we're following on the smaller time frame here. Oh, it's 24-minute. My bad. 15-minute, we're still above the old non-moving average taking on this 800. This one's going to be a key one to watch right now to kind of clue us in on the smaller time frames on the 1 minute we're going to get into. Look at this big old Ichimoku cloud. That's what I want to see. That means number could go up, baby. That means number could go up. She could actually reclaim this, and that would be a big thing. This is a 200 moving average, I believe, on the 1 hour. Yeah. See, same thing. See how that works? The 200 on the 1 hour. 50 minutes goes into 1 hour 4 times. 4 times 200 is 800. Therefore, a representation on the 50 minute of that 200 1 hour moving average is the 800 on the 15. Hopefully that clicks. So we can watch the bigger time frames at the same time. We're going to come over to the 1 minute because that's where all the excitement lies here. When you're doing live trading, the algorithm loves the 1 minute. What is this chart telling us? 800, 600, 300, 200, 150, all in sequential order going up and to the right. That's a bullish, even though we're coming to down. We're falling down. How far are we going down, Road Dog? Is it over? Is it over? Is there some bearish divergence here on the 1 minute telling me we're going to tank? No, not really. I mean, not really. Maybe some slight. It's going down, and this is going down, so we're going down. Stochastics are bottom out here on the 1 minute. If we look at Market Cipher, which is a juicy area. Now, they can bottom out here and pricing still just keep on rolling down. Our momentum wave has not started curving up, so we got a few minutes of possible some more downside here to play, and that's fine. But when these stochastics start booking back up to the upside, that's when we're going to step on the gas and start going the other direction. Currently, she's trying to bounce here off the 100. Will she do it? Can she do it? I don't know. I like to get my fibs out when I start checking this. I'm going to go from swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. She bounced off the 618. Could be. I would still check out this area right here, 59,500. I think there's a likelihood we might come back down there. If so, then I might want to buy some. If we bounce from here, I'll watch it and I might add back into my position. Well, will you check this, Road Dog? New trend line. Dog you a new trend line on this 1 minute right here. That's our line. Try it again. That's our line in the sand for trading this little 1 minute right now. It seems to be respecting that. We might have what we're looking for. Keeping an eye on these moving averages. I'm looking at this red cloud. We can break back in through that red cloud. That would be good. Or we can just roll over and go right underneath it. So it's still too early to tell. Signs on the 1 minute are looking a little hopeful. Got a 9 moving average, bearish cost of 50. Trying to bearish cost of 21. Doesn't have to. Depends on what price does right now. If we get a bullish influx with some volume coming in, we can negate that and then start working back up to these higher areas. Maybe back up to about this 59,600 area. Yeah, baby, let's make it happen. Let's do it. Well, this 1 minute chart's just getting really boring to me, so hell, let's just go down to the 10s. Why not? What does the 10-second chart say? I love the 10-second chart. 10-second chart says, man, we flirt with breaking that trend line, baby. You need to... she broke it. She broke it on the 10-second. It's time to just bail. No, not really. She's above the non-moving average. Just give her... Ooh, there she went. That's what happens when you break a trend line. We're coming down to that little target that we were talking about, I believe. I do not recommend trading on the 10-second chart. It's just for giggles. Notice how your trend lines kind of skew a little bit when you're on lower time when you change time frames too. That's just worth noting. So this one that we got, tighten her up. Looks like she's not going to hold. We did talk about that possibility. She may retest the 618 moving average, but I'm looking for it to come down to 59,500. Give me just a second, folks. I've got a message coming in from the side. Saturday morning when the things come around. All right, now let's check out the Ichimoku cloud, see how she's kind of moving down here. We don't get a flop group situation. We just want to look at what it's presenting. I still stick with this area about 59,500 being a nice... Ooh, there! You went down lower. Look at you all the way to the 200 moving average. Things move quick on this little guy. Looky there. I expect a bounce here. If I don't get it, Ichimoku cloud says it may not. I don't know. If we move this major trend line here, then I've got to... I got to snag this trade and say, oh, I guess we're taking what we got. I do have stop losses in place just in case. And let's check and see how this trade's going over. Let's take a look at over on Big Unix. Oh my. Is this you? Did you stop me out? No, I'm still in the trade. I'm still up a whole dollar. a whole dollar. But now I'm on a bigger time frame here. We need to zoom in here. Just get on the exchange that we're actually on, trading it on this little 1 minute. Are you going to? Are you going to kill me? Are you going to snack me? Are you going to just make Road Dogg look like a stupid idiot here on live trading YouTube? Look at a nice trend line. We still got a trend line here to hold. My stop loss is way down here. I might want to move that little sucker up a little bit. Right now, we're going to stay with the main game plan. Remember, bigger time frames. That's where we plan this little guy. So I put my stop loss there for a reason. Willing to take that 5% loss there. Why take it before I have to take it? I see that happen a lot sometimes. Looks like you might be getting a little bounce there. What I'd like to, I'm going to go back to my other ones. I'm going to look for some, we're on the 1 minute. Any divergence there saying that we're getting ready to bounce for good here? Don't have a sign, so I'm not going to add in. I might keep looking at, keep an eye here on Market Cipher. It looks like she's going to print a green dot here soon. That's starting to look good, actually. I believe that we found our support here at the 200 moving average and touching down to this. Well, it actually went down to the 886. I did not put that one. A lot of times I will skip out on that one. It doesn't always touch it. Technically, it did not touch it on this one. Still always a great little bottom area. 786, 886, those are the typical places where you will bounce in price. If you start getting below them, well, you're starting to look at some downward trend. Well, while we're waiting on Bitcoin to figure out what Bitcoin is going to do on a small ass time frame, we're going to come over here and check out our chat and say hello to everybody that might be here. Oh my gosh, we got more people than I expected. Usually I only get like maybe 1 or 2 people on these little makeshift live 1 minute trade thingies. I don't do them very often. Dave says, pumping up, Road Dogg. We got Nazarite. Hey, welcome to stream, Nazarite. It's 0721. I like that name. I like the name. I like what the Nazarite name represents myself. Pump it up, Road Dogg. Oh, I don't see any reasons to apologize, my friend. Welcome to the stream. We got Archbit saying, hey, gang. Appreciate you guys being here. Oh, man. Look at Archbit gifted some Road Dogg memberships. Dave P got a membership. Dave, go, man. Salenda got a membership. One hit a quit. Hey, how's it going there? One hit a quit. I haven't seen you in a while, my man. Glad to have you dropping in. Always happy to have you dropping in. I'm trying to find you right now. I can't find the one hit a quitter. Where did you go? One hit a quitter? If you're wondering what I'm doing, I you know, for my mods, I kind of give them a little shout out and usually have a little graphical representation, but oh, here we go. There you are. One hit a quitter in the house. Glad to have you here, my friend. All right, so shout outs to everybody. We're just playing around. Oh, she coming back down. You gonna come back and retest it? All right, so we're in danger. If we lose this area, I've got to get out my trades. I'm going to zoom back out because, you know, it just makes more sense. We'll come back out to the 15 minute. If you break that trend line, I want to, that's my main trend line. So my stops really need to be a little bit higher. 479. I don't mind getting stopped out because then it opens me up where I can short if I decide to. Let's go back to this tiny account. At least I've broken that trend line though. I'm going to pull her up and put her right there. My stop loss at 59,388. My average entry is 59,208, so that would let me exit this trade technically and profit with a winning trade. Yay. It doesn't make me I don't get a Lambo today though, but I like what I'm seeing here in the 1 minute. Bouncing? Bouncy. Why is you bouncing? My guess is that you hit a nice little bouncy fib area. We'll go swing high, swing low to swing high. 786 bounce. Yes, I like it. Let's do it. And then let's formulate a new trend line, a little secondary trend line from there to there. Because now she needs to hold that little buy guy. Notice that I didn't just bail out and red candle, time to just call it quits. I like to let these little suckers ride and try to maximize that. I just got a small trade. I got a $22 trade. Well, since are we finding support there? I'm going to go ahead and risk it since we're at the bottom of trend line, close to the bottom of trend line. Might be turning around just a little bit. Not much, just about 5%. That's going to raise my entry, make it harder for me to make some quick money. Now my average entry is 59,253. My stop loss is still above that. So if oh, look, she lost it. See? She lost that little trend line. Well, that sucks. Got to erase that little guy. Oh, what did you just do? Oh no, I thought she'd bouncing back in and just wicking below. But when they wick below a trend line, well, that means that they broke it. They damaged it. My stop loss is actually, it's safe to go here. I don't want to make any rash decisions on the 1 minute. Remember, we're not trading. We're not actually planning the 1 minute. On the 15, we are in danger of losing that 9. So I'm looking. I may have to get out of this. If I'm going to stick to my rules about me trend lines, which is very important to do, I might need to close her out and try something else. Possibly a short. I don't like shorting when stochastics are all the way down at the bottom on a 15 minute. That doesn't sound smart. Shorting support, but if we break that support, well, that's a different animal. That support becomes resistance, and we might have something to look at there. Still in it, 98 cents in profit. Ooh, I can smell that Lambo coming. This is our major trend line here, and I did add in, and maybe we'll get bounce, baby, bounce. Come on, let's do it. That's a higher low, folks, so far, and oh, lovely. So we didn't freak out and say, "Oh my God, I got to bail out now because we're so close," and I don't want to look like a fool here on YouTube and lose a trade. I don't give a dang. I want to let this sucker play the way it's supposed to play. That's what you need to do if you get scared. There's some people that kind of, I think I see some people out there doing this time frame, and that happens a lot. Now, if I were looking to get in, I mean, another safer thing. Ooh, right there, breaking above that trend line. It's not solid just yet. We want to see this candle close and open another one above that trend line, but that could be another time for I might just add back in again. Pick me out a little higher spot up here, line me up another little 4. I'm gonna go 4%. That's about $3. That might be more than what I need to put in on this small account, but we'll wait here for this candle to close. La. Let's see how you guys doing. What's up? If I take my eye off the ball, I might miss this move. There we go. Candle closed. Let's see what she does. Yep. Go for it. Boom. Add to it. Oh, I didn't get it. Drag that little sucker down. Woo. Did you get it? Oh, good. Drag it up. There we go. We got it. Shall I move my stop loss up? I can keep it right there for right now. Technically, I could, if I was trading the 1 minute, if I was planning and everything, planning and executing on this, I would put my stop loss up there, because losing this trend line would mean, well, this trade's over. More than likely, it would not do very much for me, positively. But we're not finding that right now. Now we just chill out and wait, baby, see what she's going to do, but we can kind of get an idea. We can get some little target areas to look for. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. And she's recommending this 618 target right here at 59.5. We talked about that before. 59.561. So will it happen? Well, she's being finicky right now. She's coming back for a retest of that trend line is what it is. Let's go over here. Back over here to the 1 minute on my Ichimoku. It looks better on Big Unix than it does on my actual thing over here, right? Crazy. 50 cross the 100 moving average here. That's not great. We retested this 886. So, wow, man. As beautiful as it looks like, I think we'd still lose that trend line, and I can still need to get out of this trade. She looks so promising. Why are we getting different information? I thought we closed a candle above that. Well, it looks like crap hit the fan. It looks so different on these different charts. It's important to do this on the chart that you're actually trading too. All right. I'm going to take my fib off because that may be the bottom, but it may not be. I'm going to go back to the other fib. Swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. Ooh, bouncy. I like it. I'm still in it. I didn't freak out. I didn't just sell. I got a stop loss. Yeah, that if you set a stop loss, let that be your line in the sand. You don't have to make these little emotional mistakes and decisions like, oh, I should have stayed in, but I got out because she looked like it was going to fall. stop loss is there for your trading plan. And when you get far enough away from it and things start going good and your trading plan is starting to work out, then we can move it up. Right now, she's set to at least stop me out in the winning trade, and then we can figure out if we want to go short or need to wait or be patient or whatever. Still respecting this trend line. Has not broke this trend line yet. I think we'll just hang out here for a minute. Bounce, baby, bounce, bounce. Remember, on the bigger time frame, we looked like we could squeeze out a little bit of a higher move, and it's not the greatest move, and it's probably not the greatest trade, but there was a 4-to-1 possibility coming out. We'll just see if we can get it. Basically, this is all we can do at this point. Oh man, you just got rejected. You about to read them. You look. This is weird. You look bearish here on my trading view, but when I come over here to my exchange, I mean, it's not quite there yet. She's flirting with it. I'm going to go from candle bodies. Okay, we're still there. We're losing this little guy. Are you coming back down to test again? Oh well, we got the stop loss, so we good. I can hedge if I want to try to hedge if I start seeing some signs. One minute is starting to look a little bit bearish. We just lost that little fib here. That's not the good thing. Now, in a case like this, before a stop loss gets hit, maybe, since I've been adding to trade, maybe we'll take just a little, I'll close just a little bit of this. Oh no, not all of it. It gives me a chance over here on Bit Unix, and that's where I'm at. I'm gonna close about 25% and lowers my risk a little bit in case she does decide, but if she does turn around, then I can add. So I didn't close it, but I did take a little off the table while it was still in profit, just to minimize what I will lose if I do get stopped out, or take a little bit more profit than what I would get if I got stopped out. But I've got the option just to kind of add some more. We're still above this trend line right here. What you doing, baby? You make a higher low, and then that's going to be a bad sign. So this wick over here, I'm looking at that. Draw a little line there. Oh, you just, Oh, we heading down. We trying to go here. You trying to go here? So we've lost that trend line, baby. I'm getting ready to get stopped out, and I'm cool with it. A possibility. There's a few other possibilities we can look at. I mean, there's a few things that could save it. This 272 area might come into play here as a little reversal area. Well, keep in mind, 59.4 is 360 moving average there. Maybe coming down to bounce off of that guy. Those are two very good, strong reversal fib areas. This one's a little bit deeper. No guarantees that we'll even make it down there. We can bounce off of this one, or that one. Most likely, we might be trying to run for this one, just based on what the moving averages says and what the Ichimoku cloud is saying here in the 1 minute. Let's see what it does, baby. Keep in mind, the bigger moving averages are still up and to the right, so the momentum is still here to carry us up. We just kind of find a little local bottom from this guy. Let's see if we can kind of figure out where she's going to go. We'll go swing high to swing low. You bounced off the 1618, did you? Okay. So we're kind of looking for this guy right here to turn around, and this guy right here. How about 59.4? Let's see if they play out. Or does your system suck, Road Dog? I mean, technically, when we come down to 1618, it just doesn't happen every time. Smaller time frames, though, we might see it. I don't know. I can't say. But if I had to put money on it, which is what I'm doing, I would say here or here. Let's see which one works. Come on, baby. Stop loss is in place. We're just trying to see if maybe this is a fake out. Ichimoku Cloud says, nah, baby, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna mess with your head for a little while. What we might be looking at is a bounce here, come back up for a retest, and then roll over and try to get a lower low, maybe down here at 59.3. I don't know. We have to see what. Oh, look at it there, a green candle right in our juicy areas. You didn't quite touch it. I'm not gonna bitch about it, but I see it touch a lot of times. Could come up here and retouch it. We're just hanging out. It's kind of pouring on a Saturday. Not much going on. Live trading. Gosh, this is boring on the 1 minute. Oh, there we go. That wasn't as boring. How's we doing? We're retesting the trend line that we broke when we were retesting to bounce up. That didn't happen. Are you going to reclaim it? That would be cool. I like to see. Oh, this looks at. Look at this nice little doji candle. That's a reversal candle right there. Let's see if it'll stick. I might just go ahead and just preemptively just add a little bit. 2%, not much. Or because we got a candle close above it, I'll add 2% more. I'm being a little bit of a degen. It's not very much. She can totally just start going against me though. Give me keep track of what my average entry is. 59,300. My stop loss is what? Where's my stop loss? What's my stop loss? 50. Oh, okay. My stop loss is really dang close. 59,388. So yeah. We'll see if this trade idea holds up or not. Come on, baby. Oh man, come on. This is a doji. Should be a reversal. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't expect it to go lower. It can. You never know what's going to happen. It's not good if it does. Look at you. But that's a good sign that it won't, or that it possibly won't. The probability is a little bit more on their side with that little doji candle and this being where it is. But maybe we'll go to the lower fib. Or maybe we'll... The more we hang out here, the more likely we are to go to that lower fib. I'm just throwing that out there. My stop loss just right there. Right there. I ain't freaking out because if it stops me out, I mean, with fees, I might just break even. I don't know. I would consider maybe adding, but since my entry is so close to my stop loss, it'd be kind of silly. That would just be adding on more risk that I don't need. She is now testing that bottom, so she's got, oh, she's lowered it. It's gone. She should get me right here. And that's cool. Hasn't done it yet. Hasn't done it yet. Hasn't done it yet. Hasn't done it yet. Come on. Bring on the pain. 47 cents in profit. Oh my God. Oh, look, you just dojied out again. What's up with that? You made a lower low though. That's bad. Come on. Well, let's do it so we can figure it out. While she's doing that, I'm just going to come over here and see if we can figure out another play. Let's get rid of all this mess. I mean, why sit here and wait on it? What did I just erase? Oh, I erased there we go. Got to do this. Let's get these fibs off and let's take a look. Non-moving, I'm on the 15-minute. Non-moving average is still way up here. We're retesting the 21. We got a good chance to bounce here. Remember, 15-minute time frame. Ichimoku Cloud says, I like it. If the 1 minute is looking all scary, bigger time frame says, yeah, we're okay. Lost the 21 moving average. Trying to reclaim it. A good chance we can with the 9 still being up here. They haven't bearishly crossed. Let's see how she goes. Now, I do think it's interesting. Now, we talked about the bigger moving averages, right? The 800, 600, now the 300. Those are flip bearish, 200. These are flip bearish, but we're trying to make a recovery with the smaller moving averages. So, getting above 59.5, 59.6, I'm not looking. I mean, it can. I hope so. I'm cool with it. I'm putting my Heikenhashi candles back on. I just takes out a lot of the noise for me. So we could go wick to bodies for a steep trend line. I want to try that one. That's coming at the 50 moving average. That could be something. I also like to go from candle bodies just to candle bodies, and that comes down to the 100 moving average. And it's kind of crazy how that lines up, but it routinely does stuff like that all the time. It's what we call confluence, and when we start seeing confluence, we start saying, well, that could be a nice little area, which I believe is below my stop loss. 15 minutes says, well, you know, it's not over yet, but we did lose a trend line. Now, if I were trying to take a measured move, I would consider this channel that we're in, line up that candle body there, and then I would take a measured move, mostly from the short version of this channel, and put it in the breakout, and it's kind of suggesting that maybe we come down to 59.3. 59.335. We'll see how that holds up. Might happen. It could happen. Non-moving average not ready to cross bearishly though. That says a lot to me. Oh, looky here, back on the 1 minute. We're just willy-nilly. I'm still in this trade. I didn't get scared and bailed out like they teach on the Daily Show sometimes. That's just crazy, y'all. That's crazy. This is... Oh, I trade the 1 minute. I'm not trying to do 3% 10 times a day. I'm not trying to put out $1,200 trades to make $50. That's not how I roll, baby. I've got a $26 trade that percentage-wise, I would make more than the $1,200 and $1,800 trade slid on some of these other things. Oh! You're playing with me. Are you going to get me this time? She may be coming for me. She got me. I'm stopped. And we're going short. You broke resistance. We're going to take a small short. This is small. This is $11. Stop loss is a nice place to be right above these candles here, because if she makes a higher high, over. What is that? 59,435 is what I'm going with. Stop loss. Oh, that's not stop loss. That's take profit. That would put me at, I would lose a whole dime. I'd lose a whole dime. That's a tight ass stop loss. I'm running with it. I put it in the right spot, right? Yep. And what's more, I'm gonna lower it down a little bit. I'm adding this trade. She going. Boom shakalaka. Boom shaka boom. I'm also, since I know that we got a good chance to come back up here and retest this area at 59,393. I'm putting a small little limit order right there. Just to add to this, because, hey, man, I got a stop loss up here. She comes back, retest it, she'll get that. I got a stop loss up here, man, with the... this is pretty cool. Let's figure out our risk-reward ratio. You jumped in without a risk-reward ratio? I jumped in because she's going down. She broke a trend line. She's breaking all the rules now. We lost this main trend line here, which... there might be a little short. She might go against me because... But if she does, we're good. Ichimoku Cloud says she could keep on coming a little bit. Remember, down to 59.3. That's not a very big move, but we're on a small time frame, playing some small gains and everything. So let's clean up this chart. All right, we got a trend line here. She breaks that. She's going up. We'll measure this from the swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. We're going to pull this same trick on the bigger move. We did it on here. We did it on this one. We're going to do it on this one. That is the last biggest. That's where we made a higher low and a higher high. We're going to play those same rules here. We're going to look at that 1-3. What is that? 59,325. I'm going to measure move coming down to these areas too, so there's some confluence. 600 moving average is not too far away from that, but I'm going to keep my eye on this 59,278 target here. Remember, I'm showing the 1 minute. And we be shortened just down to these areas. I want to put my take profit at 5927. That's a whopping one. That sucks. Looks like the retest might be coming. Still, there from our original plan before I went short, there were still some reversal areas here to look at. Could give us a bearish retest and we still roll over and go down a little bit. So I keep that idea handy, and then now I want to check out my bigger time frames just to get a feel. Bigger time frames are going to tell us a lot more than these smaller ones. Rejected at the 800, retesting the 600, which is what, 59,380-ish where we're at. She could bounce. 9 is not crossed bearishly. 21 is not crossed bearishly over anything. They're still looking good. So we can still recover. Remember, Ichimoku Cloud said, well, we're still looking all right on the bigger time frames. So I'm not going to let the little 1 minutes and all those small ones freak me out too much. I'm still looking for a long. I can hedge on this account too. So I might consider that idea, but I want to look for something a little bit bullish on those smaller time frames. So may wait to see what we do down here. We did lose the 21 there. Let's see, we lost the 200 on the 1 hour. Bouncing off the 9, which is cool. I think there might be a long once we finally get down here and see some signs. We don't have the signs to take along now. We don't have a breakout or anything, so we'll just still stay short. See what happens. 9 crossing the 360, so likely to roll over here and not make it past this 59,400 area. Likely not to. I am Thor today. Come on, baby, let's do something here. Well, this is going to take a little while. Let's just let's come back over to the chat and see what you guys got. Hey, Joe, got a membership too. That's cool. XN. Oh, wow, man, you really laid it on. Shout out to Arch, but does this show up? Yeah. Thank you for your support, my man. You've been supporting my stream. Really nice. I appreciate that. That does help. For those of y'all who don't know, I'm a full-time crypto trader investor. I'm not out here chilling in any kind of paid groups or anything. I do have a group. It's a growing little group. We got about 90 people over there. It's a free group, and links, I'll post the links in the description. It's a Telegram group, so you need Telegram. I am not one of those Discord people because I cannot navigate Discord. It gives me a headache. Telegram's a lot easier, especially if you got folders over there to kind of take the craziness out of it. Where are you? So there's a chart room where all the cool kids hang out, and it's just kind of for chat mostly and talk about things. And then I got a cool TA bot over there from Coin Trends. It does technical analysis for you. It does AI. It does. It's pretty bitchin'. So just coming over here and take advantage of that. That's a very premium service that I pay for. Well, that's available for you guys for free. And then we got the other Telegram section where I've divided up. There's lots of little topic areas over there, chart rooms, vanity walls, courses, free stuff, all kinds of free information, trading manuals, trading books, Thomas Bukowski books. It's got a wealth of information over there. It's all free. One Hit Quitter says, nice shirt. The One Hit Quitter shirt, yeah. Archbishop says, perfect weekend talking turkey degenerated. They say, get alive. Archbishop says, just now coming down to fill my buy order. Now there's Brackets of Interest. How's it going, Brackish? The most interesting trader alive. And hey, Jason, how's it going, my man? These are the links. I don't know if I posted those up. That's the link to the chart room. And this is the link to the chat group. If you guys are interested in opening a BitUnits account, it is friendly for U.S. citizens. That's the one I'm using today. I got a small account over there, and I've done really good. Then I got stupid and got oh, look at you! And I went short, and I missed my move. You see it happen to other YouTubers with I take their eye off the ball, and then we start recovering. Bounce off the track. That's nice. I'm not in it. Did you get stopped out? Yes. Do you want a FOMO win? There's a member of possibility of retest, so not just quite yet, but I can see the desire. You got a buy? Why did you have a buy chain there? You got no orders. Trying to figure out what all this thing is. I wish I could take all these little S and B's off of here so I can see this chart better. That's why I keep flipping back over here. Nice strong recovery. Look, death cross 50 crossing the 200, so there is that possibility we could roll over here or roll over here. So there's that idea. Might I add to my short over here? Maybe, because it looks like it might happen. I'm going to the 15-minute. Remember, don't get it twisted. Remember the bigger time frames. So I'm stopped out. I got stopped out of the long and just stopped out of the short. The stop loss was very minimum. Cause she could have happened, and she happened. But this would have been a great. So if you entered here, that's fine, man. Broke the trend line, broke the non-moving average. She just might roll over, but that's still a play. I am not in on this one because I was talking. That's a 0.13% move, and so you have to have leverage if you're playing this game. If you're trying to do spot margin and trying to make some money on this 1 minute time frame, don't. It's not for spot. Not for spot. Sorry. You want to go bigger time frames for spot. This is basically for your perpetual futures trading right here. Looks like there's a little bit of bullish divergence here on the wave. Momentum wave. That could be nice. So I'm basically waiting to see what we got going over here. Now I could, if I want to get ballsy, and sometimes I do like this. It's a nice little support area that could get rejected. A lot of moving averages saying we can probably get rejected there. Cloud's thickening up though. I believe I might just wait and see if we get a retest back in this area right here, 59,425. You think the 1 minute would be more exciting? So, oh, look at you. So here's the deal with the 1 minute. Now you got a new time for new lines forming. Maybe a new secondary one. This would be the first one to break. So it's this little guy here is the main one that could hold us. What you doing, baby? Again, since we broke out of this channel idea, I am looking for a bearish retest. I'm just throwing that out there. It could end up being a bear trap, and that's kind of what the Ichimoku Cloud is. Well, Ichimoku Cloud says that we could probably recover from this. Now, I don't know that we'll break back into this trend line, but we got a good chance of coming back up here to 59.5 and retesting that area. And we just got to see what she's going to do here. Bouncing off the 21s, that's nice. What are you saying here, MACD? I'm looking at the MACD. Now she's rolled over. I paid attention to that. She's a lagging indicator, so she's a little bit behind the scenes here. Checking again with the 1 hour. You got to bounce off the non-moving average. We're stuck between the 9 and the 200. 1 hour did give us a red dot that printed here. Stochastic's coming down. Things are starting to wind down. Money flow just leveling out though, so it may not be that drastic of a move down. But we are a little bit bearish right now under the 1 hour, meaning that our 1 minutes are going to be they're going to play out to that. So that gives me more confidence that yeah, we're getting ready to roll over. So even though we got a bullish cross of 921, which is great for right now, it can be definitely more up. But I'm still looking for a rollover here. So I'm actually looking for a short idea over here right now. Maybe as high as here though, so I've not quite got that figured out yet. 100 above the 200 means damn, we could go test it out. So if I shorted here at 200, 59.5, well, 59.31 might be where she actually rolls over in the smaller time, right? I'll zoom out again. Let's see if we got anything here to play with. So I'm looking for a possible short-term short because I don't think we'll stay bearish for too long. Be totally wrong there. Now, there's some decent. We still got that measure move area down here that we could be coming down to. That would give me terrible 0.3%. Depending on what we got going on here. Pretty nice risk reward ratio, even up to there is not too bad if we can get an entry in here. We'll set this guy to the side and see what we can get worked out of here. The 1 minute looks like she could do it. But remember, we're just in bearish retest territory when we zoom out. going to take this trend line and adjust it for this particular time frame, which means just carrying it down to where it touches these candle bodies, and that makes it line up better and everything. Breaking above that trend line would be a good place to put a stop loss, which would be fairly decent. We'll see if we can find an entry here. Losing the non-moving average, losing the trend line. That could be your entry right there. Oh, are you going to come down here? If she does something like this. Oh, there we go. Let's go enter it. We'll take a little short. Just a little nibble. Maybe a little bit more nibble. Did you not do it? What have I got here? A $14 trade, not very much. I think I need to crank up this leverage a little bit. Since I'm using some small things, and I might raise her up to maximum. What? All right, so I got 20. I raised my leverage to 20x, and my margin is still 14. We'll see what we got going on there. Let's come back over here, baby. You can bounce off of that. Got the death cross. She's kind of iffy, man. I think it's just going to be choppy right through here before she kind of bounces and starts going back up the other way. That's honestly what I think. So I don't think this is going to be a great short or anything. It's not going to, definitely not going to buy me a Lambo today. But we'll see what we can get. If we lose the 360 moving average, I'm looking for the little Lucy line down here to be touched. And that's kind of where I got my target area. Raise her up just a little bit right there. We got a measure move. Let's go right to that measure move. Just to stick with the plans here. Right to that area. Risk reward ratio is, it's not great, but we lower our stop loss area here. And that increases our risk reward ratio to 4.21. So putting my stop loss right above this wick over here, maybe a little bit above it, 59,476. $59,476 would I'd be taking a 20-cent haircut, 2% loss. That's pretty dang good. Because if we go above there, this trade setup it's over. So I protect myself there. Might take a little bit of a tiny loss, but better than taking a big $50 loss. Something crazy. And who knows, I might make a little bit of gains here. We just lost that 360. Now she could wick back right above it. She definitely could. Now if we get a moving average crossover, that would be helpful. See, she's trying to wick back above it. She being tricky. She can come right back up here and still roll over. We have a bearish retest of this trend line area, this breakdown area, and then roll over maybe. Cloud's getting a little thick, so but we're not quite touching it. We're not ready to just shoot off through that cloud, so I'm not quite worried about that just yet. So I got a stop loss in place, baby. Stop loss is in place. Oh, 1 minute time frame is so boring. Sometimes. That's why sometimes we go to the 10-second just because it's a little faster action. Let's see what you want to do on the 10-second. Oh, you dumping. Dump, baby, dump. We're trading the 10-second chart. Actually, we're trading the bigger time frames. We kind of looked at the 4-hour, looked at the 1 hour, following the 15, which looks like 15 might be bullish. So this can turn around, but we're just playing it on. I guess we're scalping. Are we scalping today? Or are they trading and scalping? Not usually my trading style, but we're doing it today. And because the same things that I teach on swing trading and all that apply to day trading just as well. Trend lines and Fibonacci's and things like that. She breaks this trend line. Well, that's not a good sign, but trend line just keep on going down. Yes, baby. Come on. Pay, baby. Pay, daddy. Hey, daddy, give me my 35 cents on this big ass trade on my small ass account. Come on. I want my 32 cents. Do you plan on taking this account right back up to that number that I lost? I will take it back up to $1,600. Come on, baby. I paid for all those You you'll see a lot of paid courses out in crypto. You will see a lot of lots of paid groups, subscriptions, and things like that. Some people find value in them, some people don't. Some of them are worth it, some of them are kind of lackluster and just don't really give you that much. It's more, but it's very lucrative for the people that have a trading group. I mean, we're talking like $100,000 to $200,000 monthly income coming from that. So you can see why that they would want to shill those ideas repeatedly, especially if they got a big channel. That's the bread and butter of their money, and that's just calling it for truth. But you want to pay somebody, but you're going to pay the market. That's where your real lessons, your real education comes from paying the market. That's why I'm saying, that's why I do this for free. I think if you're really living the crypto life and everything, well, you should be able to make your money from crypto, or at least prove it. At least me doing it this way, that I can throw everything up on screen. This is what I got. This is how it did for me this cycle. Whereas somebody that's also getting a bunch of money coming in from all these other sources, which there's nothing wrong with that as long as they're transparent about it. But I see one or two that are just not being transparent about it. I mentioned this quite a bit. I'm not trying to rant on it, but it's just a fact of life. You want to make sure that you got a system that works, and I'm not sold on their systems. They definitely have not proven it to me. So, looky there, a breakout. Well, I could. Are you going to flip flop? Or are you going to flop and grope? You could. It could be a bear street test at this level. We just lost too. So, the floppers and gropers might be disappointed and get out of this trade so early. Oh, I have a stop loss. I can lower my stop loss. I can do that idea. That would be a safety play. I can't see crap on this particular one to do it. What do you mean lower your stop loss? Well, now we got a new trend line. And if this one breaks to the upside, I put my stop loss. Look, lowers it. We could have it here. It's a good place, but I could just put it right here. Let's see if we break up. Well, I'm actually going to put it. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to lower it to 59.4. What's my entry? 59.385. So if I lose this, I at least get out and profit. If she makes a higher high and breaks out of this, then this is over. We were on the 10-second chart, remember? Forget what time frame you're on. You get caught up in a 10-second chart. No bueno. I'm not going to let it dictate my trade. We watch it because, well, it's like watching paint dry if you're watching the 5-minute or 15-minute. Not a whole lot of action going on, but look what we got now. Now we got a new trend line that's identifying a possible new channel idea. Look how that lines up. That's crazy. Actually, if I tweak it on here, it'll probably line up better down here. Look at that. So that's confluence, baby. That's what we're doing right now. It says we got a chance to come up here and retest this 360 moving average at 59.475. She may be flipping a bullish on me right now as we speak. Now, I believe I've got a hedge mode over here. Call me crazy, but we do have hedge mode, don't we? I could slong it. Oh, you want to look for a slong? Why not go slong? Bouncing off 21, 100 crossing the 200. We might have something there. I tell you what, we'll take a swing high. We'll take this, see how it lines up there. We break out of here, get above that 9. I'm going to slong it. We'll slong it. And while I'm sitting over here trying to get all these little guys. Oh, that's a short one. Oh, we got a candle above it. Not above the 9 yet, so I got time to maybe draw this little guy. I'm on a 10. I'm still on the 10-second chart. Oh my God, I can't believe you're going to play this on a 10-second chart. You're stupid, Rodolph. No, we're playing. That's a short, man. That's not, I'm trying to short. All right, we're above it. I'm trying to get my entries figured out. She could just come down here and Ichimoku Cloud looks suspect. She's thick and green, but I'm seeing what she's doing over here. Not trying to make. I've got to get above the 9 moving average here. Even on the 10-second, we're above it. Are you above it? For real? For real? No, not quite. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite there. See, just because we got a breakout, she can be a lackluster breakout and she can come down. And that's what the clouds. Oh, looky. That's good. Let's go long. Let's slong it. We're going to slong. We're going to take a little slong. I want to take a little, I want to open up about $5 position there. We're on the ticket chart, remember? And on the 1 minute, we haven't really broke out of. We haven't really got an entry on the 1 minute. We're front running on the 10 second. We're being a little degen. Let me go ahead and finish out this little idea. What, you took a trade before you planned it out? Well, I know I'm looking for this 360 up here. We got a 100 crossing a 200. That's a possible bullish sign for me. We're in the middle of that little red Ichimoku cloud here on the 10-second chart. We got a little trend line going here that we could respect and keep going up, or it could just slam down. Oh, she slammed down. Now, crap. If she goes below this, I got two options I can do here. Since we're slonging, I could try to play a longer game on this and see if I can get a lower entry and add to a position, since the 15-minute looks like it's kind of promising. I could just freak the hell out and just jump out of the trade and make up some excuse. Well, let's told you that I was going to do this and that. Cut that crap out. She's probably coming down. That's why we're slonging. We're hedging. We got a long and a short. Let's let them go. Well, we got a $7 long. That's and a $14 short. So I could add up to another $7 on that to keep this kind of a balanced slong. Maybe if I think we can go down further, I might could reduce that. That would be an option. Maybe if we do, oh, yep, she made a lower low there. Could I? And broke a trend line. She comes back up to test that 9. And she popped right back into it. Look at that. That's a bear trap. For this trend line, it was not a bear trap. For this trend line, it was just a retracement telling you, oh, that was the right trend line, baby. That's in that channel idea. And now she's flip-flopping again. Flopping and a groping. Groping and a flopping. What are you going to do, Price? On this 10-second chart. 10-second chart is very volatile. She's a challenge. You thought the 1 minute was a challenge. This 10-second is freaking crazy. Look, we got our bearish our bearish cross of the 100 of the 200, and then we've already lost it right now. That's crazy. A lot of times when that 100 crosses that 200, we will get a pump up to it. Sometimes we see that. We're above the 9s on the 10 seconds, so I'm not bearish. So no reason for me to get scared and close this. But what I can do is put my stop loss below this little guy there. What is that? That's about 59,381. Let's go take care of that little guy. 59,381. Are you a 10-second chart going to do this? Or are you going to let this go?
Boss ass.
If I do 59,380, where am I? Breaking even? I'm not losing much. That's just right below my entry. And you already lost it anyway, so the little 10-second, not the best place to plan your trades if you're trying to trade. Plan it on the bigger ones, execute on the smaller ones. We're on the 10-second just because we're bored. I like how you're holding that trend line, baby. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Well, gosh darn it, I'm bored. Let's come over and see what you guys talking. Hey, there's Strega. How's it going, Strega? Already a whole hour. Is it really? Gosh, this has went freaking crazy fast. Doesn't feel like an hour, but probably is. 70K yet? Oh, I wish. Watching Paint Dry 2. Watching Paint Dry 2 is my favorite movie. Oh, it's a triple feature this weekend, looks like. Nice! Come on, break this trend line, baby. Let's go. Ichimoku Cloud is, she's getting kind of wild. Thick, little patch of green, that's sideways stuff right there. So it's probably gonna be choppy for a little bit, this area. Oh my God, we're so bored. We're on the 10-second chart. What's the 1 minute look like? Oh, she's just now trying to break out of piss poor trend line here. Ichimoku Cloud's questionable, but not the worst I've seen. Something like that would be where she could be rounding out. She's not showing me the big sign. She got a little thinner over here. I'm just bored on a Saturday, man. Just thought I'd come over here and do some a little small trades. Are you going against me again? You're below the 9. How dire are you? You're on the 1 minute too. Look at that. We're just in a bunch of chop, and really, if you're going to be trading crypto, your biggest gains are going to come from the bigger moves. When you're trading chop like this, you're actually putting yourself at, unless you got a really good range strategy, I mean, you got some risk of giving up any gains that you made on those bigger moves. So trading the chop is, I mean, a lot of us seem to like to try to do it, but it's a place where you can get chewed up and give away your profits if you're not careful. I always like to throw that warning out. There's still a chance we can come back down here to 59.3. Are you trying to do it now? We have a rising channel which can break to the downside bearish. I'm not expecting it to do it now. It can though. There's some signs that says, well, I might just go ahead and prove you wrong. Thank you. Thank you for your input. Again, the bigger, if we're looking at a pattern, we're in a channel and we're looking for a measured mood that can be hit, and this can just be part of how it plays out. Are we still short? Yetham, I'm up 8 whole cents in my short. Do you want to add to your short? I like to add when we're at peaks, or maybe if we actually do lose a resistance area. We haven't quite done that. Wick to wick to candlestick, and we haven't done that. If we break this, I might add a little to it. Are you gonna break it? Oh, look at you. You can't decide. Now we got a green candle. At a support resistance area. If she breaks up past this, she keeps going green. That's good. Maybe flipping back up. And she's going red now. She starts coming down, then that's probably resistance, and we may break that trend line finally. It's a make or break moment right here on the 1 minute over on Big Unix, where I'm slonging, baby. Ah, she's trying to break it. Looks like that was a rejection. If we went on the 10-second chart, we might see it. I'm gonna keep my eyeball here, and we're adding to our short. Oh my God, you had to. Oh wow, I didn't catch that. Well, let's put that back up here. Wait for a retest. I'm amazed. Do I want to? I want to cancel this order, make a smaller one. I want just a little bit too. I'm gonna go with 3%. That's $2. What happened? Oh crap! Did you do it from there? I was supposed to put it up here. I didn't do it. 350. Gosh darn it! I accidentally added to it at the wrong spot, but that's okay. It looks like it's going in my favor. I'm still going to do one at 350. Just a little small one. It's about $1.50 to add up here. Yeah, I like that idea. Come on, baby, make me some money. All that long is getting decimated. My $7 long. I'm down 18 cents on my $7 long. You come back up for that retest, I will de-risk it just a little bit. De-risk the biscuit. Perhaps, or maybe we bounce on here. We need to get back to our charts. Any divergence? Why, yes, there might be some forming here. Ichimoku Cloud says, I ain't having none of it. I'm getting ready to take you down further. She's just being unruly today. On the 1 minute of all places. Ichimoku, what is going on with you? All right, so I'm going to look for my bearish retest. And when she gets us up there, well, this area, adding to my short should have, that's a nice little possible reversal candle. Look at that big old wick coming up that little small body. That was kind of cool. Watch this one turn red and just go, that would suck. It shouldn't, but it could. That's nice. If we start printing this one green, get rid of that wick, it might be a nice little reversal pattern there. If you're looking at the, oh yeah. So do you really want to de-risk up here? Probably, yeah, because it can roll over just as easy. It's not like this is going to necessarily be a bear trap. Could be. We do have another idea going on. We get more information. We got some more trend lines. As soon as I can find my drawing tool. Body to body, we got that little idea going on. So that we'll look at this new bottom trend line. She might also be talking about some kind of channel idea, and hard to see just now. There's a few areas we might look at. We'll keep that idea in the play here. We'll just park it down here in case we need it. I'm waiting for a place to de-risk a little bit. Oh no, come on. Go back up, baby. I'm going to close this. I'm down 10%, down to 10 whole cents. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to pick about, actually I'm going to, oh man, you missed it. I missed me close. So I guess we're riding this little sucker unless she starts breaking some other trend lines and I might de-risk more. Not yet though. Bouncy, bouncy. Oh, you got one. Come on. I think you got another chance to come back up there, baby. Come on. Let me de-risk a little bit. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh, baby. Are we going to add? I'd like to add up here instead of adding at the support. Losing support. I don't want to front run and adding to this trade because it's a bouncy bounce. Still not made a lower low from this, so this candle's still looking interesting. It could it could still be a little kind of reversal indicator candle, but closing below it's going to negate that. The fact that she's coming down below it is kind of, well, it's questionable. Well, it gets wicked off and gets candlestick, so we got to look see if she makes a lower low. Come on, baby. Wow, look at you. You going green? Yeah, so if you shorted, it's going against you already. And now you might be starting to feel like a genius. I don't know. It's not where I'm interested. She's got not broken level for me to add to a short. Look at you. Now, can I de-risk again? Got another option to de-risk my long a little bit up here. I'm trying to. I'd like to see it come back up here, retest this area. I'd like to see it pick up this little short where I can add to my short up here. And while I'm also there, I'm also going to de-risk this long a little bit. Come on. Are we on the 10? We're on 1 minute, right? Why are you taking so long? Time to go to the 10-second because I'm bored. Come on, baby. So if she keeps coming down, I mean, I'm trying to de-risk this long a little bit. It's a small one, $7. It's not bad. I'm just down 20 cents. If she keeps coming down, I might, I want to de-risk if she comes up, maybe cut it in half, and then I can buy cheaper. If she doesn't give me that opportunity, I'll just wait till I find a point where she looks like she's going to reverse a good fib level, and then see if we can add to this long. Now I'm using 20x. Now I think over here I got to keep both of these the same. I don't think I can use different leverage on the shorts or the longs over here. I think they have to match up, which I would like to have some variation there personally myself. I thought I've had it different though. I really did. So we're clearly losing some levels here. Let's zoom back out to her 15 because she was looking a little bullish. Had this bigger trade setup idea in there. Stop loss is down at 58.7 below this little guy. So I'm probably going to have to go to a different time frame because I got too many lines there, or a different chart because I just got too many lines there to see what's going on. Still, no bearish cross in the 9 over the 21 or anything like that, but there is a possible rollover. See the 800? This is what we're looking at. We got 800 rejection there on the 15. That's the 200 moving average on the daily. Rolled over, but the 9 is rolling over too. Now it hasn't crossed bearish, but it doesn't mean that we're not getting rejected there. We lost Lucy again, so we may be coming back down to 59. There's a possibility of coming back down to 58.6. So we got this trend line that says that 100 moving average might catch us. That's a secondary trend line. It is not our main trend line. our main trend line for this particular time frame has already been broken. Even that one as a secondary, I don't like it when they do that, because they do break down a lot too when they do that. Line this up with some candle bodies, and we might have a little prayer for a little bounce here. Aren't you gonna fib it? You quit fibbing. I guess because things is maybe a little bit faster here. Oh, look at that nice 618 area. We can bounce here. 50 moving average, 618 moving average there. Even though below Lucy, we could reclaim her. Now the 9 is starting to come in on that 21 area, so we got to see a bounce. If she bounces, she can negate it. If she can't start picking up in the next few minutes here, we might just roll over, and then we got to look at lower. No biggie deal. I'm up 19 whole cents on a $16. You do this 20 times a day and you're going to make $2 a day, and that's all you need to do is make $2. Such crazy talk. Lost a level. Well, this is kind of a boring price action on a Saturday. Nothing very fun and adventurous here. And this, ladies and gentlemen, why I don't like to waste all day trying to scalp. This is why I'm not much of a scalp trader, because it just takes up a bunch of time and energy. That's why I like the swing and position trades. It helps me make more money over more time. She's at a support resistance flip area, got past that small one. Now she's coming up on another one here, back here on this little guy. Can you get past it? You tried. Look at you go. Look at you go in the 1 minute. That's so cute. So cute when Bitcoin wants to try. All right, back on TradingView. Ichimoku Cloud still does not look good. Still looks like it wants to drive us down, even on the 1 minute. However, we're trying to reclaim the 9, bouncing off Lucy right here, and Lucy counts 800, 600. Those are in the right order. That's kind of cool. 200's up here, 300. On the 1 minute, our bigger moving averages are actually lined up nice, so we might be able to play a little bit of a bigger range here. Looking at the local trend line pattern, are we breaking out? Ooh, we gotta break out and they're above the 9. I'm adding them along. I am. Call me crazy, but I'm adding just a little. I don't want to add too much. I already had $7 over there. I've tried to de-risk it. I wish I could have done that. And I still might do it when we come back up there. I probably will. I added a little so I can just sell a little up here. I know it's freaking crazy, right? Oh, and then she rejected on me. You sucker, old dog. You just bought it. Such is life. Well, that was a great. I still can't do it. Why come up here and get my shorty. I'm trying to add to a shorty. I'm gonna lower it just a little bit. I'm gonna put it right here. See if I can catch that the next time she goes up. Come on, baby. Give me a higher low. Go up and tap that. I'd like to see a breakout. That'd be cool. I'm slonging. I don't care if it goes up or down. I mean, I'd rather go up, but what you going to do with this sideways, weird ass price action we got on the weekend? I'm about ready to start looking at some altcoins. Come on, baby. Are you going to add to it again? Well, that would be kind of crazy on the 1 minute, but she bounced off a 786. Come on, baby. You got hope. You got hope to make it. You got hope to bounce. You got some hope to come up to where? Just there? That would be a big move for you to come up that far. 59,336. Are you headed there, baby? All right, is that where you're going? Is that what you got your mind on, Bitcoin? Are you going to go up 10 whole more dollars? Oh, I think I'm taking a chance with this. I'm gonna lower him down right here to the top of these candle bodies. I'm getting a little impatient. I'm getting that little guy filled. It's a tiny order. It's not bad, but I'd like to add to the short. So if it does come back and gets rejected there, then yes, thank you. Oh, now you're gonna come up and get my other one? You suck. You suck, Bitcoin. I still love you though. All right, well, we added to our short. Now watch her break out and go to the moon. Still, I had to adjust that trend line there. She's trying. I don't think she's going to do it, but she's trying. Go ahead, try. Goes ahead, try. I'm still up 11 whole cents on my short. Oh my gosh, it just broke out. Well, you want to add to your long? Broke out a trend line. I'll try it. Why not? Boom. I'm still going to try to de-risk her if she comes up here a little bit more. I sure am. I got a $10 long. For what we got, choppiness we got going on. Might be a little too much. What are we trying to do? 59,360. I can't really, I've got a, if I do a short that's going to add to my short, I actually have to hit that. I can do this though. I can put a, that's what I need to do. That's it. I'm going to put you at 350 and I want to do 50%. All right, so yes, that's what I did not do. Now I've got a limit order to de-risk if she can go up there and get it. And now that I got that, I can actually raise it up a little bit if I need to, want to. Because I think I really want to put it right where price broke out of this right there. I think that's where we can go up and hit and retest that area before rolling over to go down a little bit more. So that's where I'm putting my de-risk thing again. Come on, baby. Are you going to do it? Rock my world, Bitcoin. She's not making it out of that. I may, if she rolls over here, I'm not sure she will. Let's give her a minute. I need to de-risk just a hair. If she is going to roll over, I just want to take about 25% off. I had to mark it. Let's see if that happens. We can always add in. She breaks that trend line again. I want to de-risk. Oh, boom, chocolate. Maybe I de-risked her. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Well, I'm de-risked. I now have a $2 long. Haha. And this is a, do we add to her short? Do we need to add to her short? Not just yet. See what she does. Oh, look. Well, you de-risk when you should have added to your trade. Retest. She retests this. A good chance to retest. I might add to my trade now. Did you make a higher high? No. But you did get the breakout, so let's see if we can add some in. 341. We'll put just a little nibble. Just a little nibble. And this should help lower my entry. So I have 59,369 as my entry now. Comes back and nibbles at this little guy. It's a little limit. I'll put you right here. Now, right there on top of those candle bodies. Come and nail it, baby. Come and get it. It's all for you. Come on. Retest. Not chasing the green candles, waiting for a retest. If it hits, she hits. If she doesn't, breaks the level, then I'll consider admin. Let's check you out over here on the 1 minute. 50 moving average coming up there. Ichimoku cloud still looking iffy. Nice bounce off this 666 though. That might do it. This 9 crossed that 21. We should come back. We should come back to that. I'm going to leave my order there. She's looking bullish. You want a FOMO in? Do you want a FOMO in? I'm bull like FOMOing in, but she can roll over at that 50. So looking for some areas. She gets 384. Definitely if she breaks above this line right here, I'm adding. She's wanting to. Now we got this little area. Look at that. Well, let's confirm something, baby. I'm going to raise you up just a little bit. Put you right there at that candle. Oh, maybe I'll put you back where you were. Are you flip-flopping? There's a good chance you might get hit here and then come down lower. Yeah, I'll ride with it. Come on. That's a sell wick. I'm tempted to go down there. She's bouncing. You gonna FOMO again? You gonna front run it? Front run it? Be a little degen? And let's come over here and look at the smaller time frames. We got this guy going on now. We got a trend line, and this is how I like to do this. We're above the trend line. We come back close to that trend line. I want you to cross the 50. That looks kind of interesting. I'm raising you up. I'll put you right here. Come on back down. Get me. Or keep on trucking. I'm at 0.006. Almost a penny. Come on, get me. Come on, baby. You suck. Well, let's go down to the 10-second chart and see what she's doing. 3.6. Are you about to get that? Oh no, here's your rollover. Finding some rejection at that 360. Come on down and get me, baby. I think you're doing good. Getting ready to get a bullish cross here in about a minute, I think. That might change things and drive us up a little bit. Come on, baby. Let's see what you guys are talking about over here while we're waiting for this. Y'all talking about napping. I saw that. Joe's awake. Had to take an old man nap. I love those old man naps. The 9? Did the 9 just cross the 50? Did you? For real? How did you do that? Oh, it's going by the price action 9 candles ago, but that's interesting. There we go. We're going to FOMO. Boom. We're going to... Why did you do that, Road Dog? Why did you do that? Why on earth did you do that? Because we bounced, we broke past this 360 here on the small. I'm on a 10-second. I'll let the 10-second make it. The Ichimoku cloud looks good. We got the bull cross. It looking juicy here on the 10-second. Now let's go to the 1 minute where we can be a little bit more sensible. Which tells us now we got a 360 up here. 59,400-ish. Will we get past this area? Can we make it up to this area? I don't know. We got a trend line, and maybe until we break that trend line, I'm bullish. We're above the 9-moving average on the 1 minute. We're trading on 1 minute. Look at this curve around. Look at you curve around. What you gonna do? I expect us to come up and then eventually break this trend line. But I don't know how far we're gonna go. We might even deviate from it and get a little secondary one. Cool. How's that short going? Oh my God. Where's the stop loss? We got the stop loss, right? Oh, you way up here. On an $18, what are you putting me at? I added to my trade, so it's kind of skewed things, changed things a little bit. I'm slonging. I am both long and short because we in Chop City, so it's just what I'm doing. Lost her 9. It's all over now. We're gonna die. No, we just pulling back. 1 minute again. I don't have the trend line over here, so I want to put him over there. You drop that, and I'm closing some stuff now. I got a $6 trade. I'm at 0.01 cent. Oh look, she's gonna bounce. Are you going to respect it? Bouncing off that 21. We on what, the 10-second? Let me finagle this to the bottom right there. Bodies to bodies. Respect. Are you gonna oh, you breaking it, baby, you breaking it. Where's your stop loss? What did you just do? I'm supposed to be stop lossing and I didn't stop loss. That's for the short. I don't see one for my long. My long needs a stop loss. My long needs to de-risk just a little bit. You're de-risking a lot on your longs. Well, they're starting to break trend lines, so it just makes sense. I'm being very slow about it. Oh, look, she's going to recover on you. You going to flip-flop? No, I'm still going to de-risk. Just 25%. I don't even know if that took yet. It's just a $6 trade, $18 short, so we de-risk fairly well here, and we'll see if we can get something else here. Still schlonging. Hey, baby, come on. Well, we on the 10 second. We're going to go swing low or swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. You bouncing off that 382. If that sticks, that can be a nice move. Carry us back up here to Miss Lucy. That looks pretty nice to bounce off of that. Yes, I'm long. Got a trend line. Might be coming up here for a double top to roll over. Could be. We're above the cloud though. That's cool. Are we going to add to our short? I don't see why not. Right up here looks really nice. 39.5. Come on, baby. This looks like a good place. Oh, are you breaking back into that trend line? Sometimes it looks like it is before it does. I'm mad. I just added to me short. I would rather add to the short at a high than waiting for it to break a low. She made a higher high though. And then she dropped like a rock. It's just chop, man. Remember, our 15-minute actually looked fairly, a little bit more bullish. Now she's starting to show some signs of concern here with this non-moving average about to cross at 21. So what we see, we've been waiting for 59,400, 59,500 for quite a while here. This is why scalping sucks. But what else are you gonna do on a Saturday when things are just being kind of weird? Okay, done ya? Oh, look at you. Jeez, what did you just do? 1 minute's actually starting to look freaking bullish here with that Ichimoku cloud. Oh, baby cakes. Don't you feel stupid for de-risking? Yeah, just playing the game. She broke new ground. I'll add just a... Oh, I got stopped out on my... I'm not short anymore. I'm not slogging. I got stopped out. Well, here we go, baby. Let's rock and roll. I've got a $9 trade that's up 11 whole cents right now. I thought you added to your short. You got stopped out. Is that right? Well, crazy things happen. Such is life. Let's find a new short. 59,480. That's an interesting place. Remember, we're on small time frame, so I don't want to make my trade on the small time. I don't want to plan my trade on a small time frame. I want to plan on a bigger time frame. We'll just go with smaller ones to execute it. She says we could get rolled over here, though. $200 moving average on the 15s way down here, 58.6. We have just bounced off Lucy. I find that interesting. My personal opinion, I think we got a little range up in through here. It's just 9 crossing the 21. That's keeping me from just FOMOing in and saying, I want to add to my long, because she could roll over right there. It's 200 moving average coming in right there too. It's a nice little place to get rejected on the smaller time frame. But it looks like if it does, it would just be a little correction. She's getting she's getting some secondary trend lines here. That's actually kind of bullish to me. 1 minute is looking fairly bullish to at least come up here and maybe higher. What we need is a series of, we need a higher high. We wicked up there, made a higher high. But once we make a higher high, well, we could be rolling over to make a higher low. Closer she comes to this trend line, the more I'll consider adding in just to maybe a little bit on this long. Why you look so, oh, because we on the 10-second. No, this is the 1 minute. Why are y'all are so different. KuCoin and I don't think we have BitUnix, do we? If I can get my trading view exactly on BitUnix on this exchange and the pair that I'm trading, I have more accurate information. Let's see if I can do that. Let's see, can we... BitUnix is... she's not on here, so we'll stick with CoinEx. Or was it KuCoin? I was charting. I guess it's KuCoin that I'm charting. Rejection at the 100. Probably temporary, I would hope. Still above the 9. Everything's fine on the 1 minute. Still above the trend line and the 9 moving average. You know, some people throw in a 7. Let's do that. It's probably too much on the smaller time frames, but like on your weeklies or something, a 7 is a pretty good moving average too. I don't ever talk about it. I'm pretty much solid on my 9, but your 7 daily moving, your 7 day moving average is the same as your blah 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 blah. To the weekly. Did you just have a mathematical brain fart? I believe I did. Trying to do all this math. I believe it is the 100. Don't quote me on that. Why don't we add it and see? We can add it over here while we're just sitting around. We've got our 5 EMA strategy with, I got the bigger time frame zone. Oh, look. We got a 5. Let's add a 7. What color you want to make the 7? I don't have a good color for it. I'll just go with gray. And you can see what the 7 looks like right here. Let's go to the daily, the 7, and then we'll go to the weekly and see how that translates. Since we're just talking crap right now while Bitcoin tries to figure out, is this the 7? What are you coming at 59.2? Oh hell, I'm not seeing my correspondence here. Anyway, we'll flesh out these ideas before we get anything off. But a 5 moving average is, or a 7 moving average. Some people do use that. It follows price a little too close. If we zoom out and see how it does overall, you can see it follows tighter, but you're more likely to lose that before you lose your 9. Just makes sense. But if you wanted to tighten up your game of the 9, a 7 would be an option. You might be able to see some things when they cross. Some ideas. It doesn't have to be the exact same moving average as I use, but there's some other ones you can throw in there. I think Joe uses the 30. Saw him say that. You know, you'll find preferential time frames. Like I've added the 666, the 360, and 800 on these bigger time frames, and they tell me information, so I use them. Don't know that I want to keep the 7 going right now. Here on the weekly, we are still below the 9 moving average, and that sucks. I'm jumping around because we're up. Oh, did we make our area? That's what I get for talking and missing it. Silly goose. 1 minute still looks pretty good. Oh, until you did that. She's wicked down below, so she might just be wicking. 9 across the 100, so I wouldn't panic just yet because it should be good. Shouldn't respect that 100 moving average here on the 1 minute chart. I'm so bored with this trade. And I'm on a small time frame. Joe says, need to watch the replay. Not much excitement. We're just playing around on this 1 minute and 10-second time frame. Arch Bent. At Road Dog, do you use Volume Order Book Expo TradingView? No, I don't. I see other people use it. It looks real cool. I just, man, I got enough indicators as it is for real. I'm not trying to keep cluttering my screen with more indicators. What I found that works for me is good. I'm not above, respecting other indicators, but I got nothing bad to say about it. It's just I've got no desire to keep adding more and more indicators. Archbishop says try it on the 3, 5, and 15. Striga says 5 nanosecond. Oh, it says try a trailing stop on the 1 minute. Well, I mean, the way that I'm trading, like with the 1 minute and everything, my stops would go below the trend line. That's just my general rule. Am I still long? I got a $9 long, and she's bouncing. See, and my trend line tells me where we at. Before it gets away from me. I'm on the 1 minute. She just bounced off my trend line, and the 9 tells me if I want to, I can add to this trade. I mean, I risk it according to my strategy. Why not? And let me get you set up over here now. Your trend lines change until they kind of mature, and you form, a more solid one. So at some point, I expect this trend line to break, and she will come back down and then get another one, and then we will find that. And on these smaller time frames, that will help us figure things out a little bit better. And then, we can figure out a channel idea and play that. That's what I'm looking for ultimately. I don't know how to reverse this. Oh, that works. And we possibly just now lost it as I speak. Oh, crap, bottoms. Now you did. Retesting the 360 and the 100 cross bearish over that. So it looks like we're closing the candle here, and I know it sounds like I'm flip-flopping, but the rules are buy here, and then when it drops below it, well, you got to take profit or short. So I am going to close, not all of it, but I want to make sure that, oh gosh darn it, why you take so long? I'm just taking 25%. Oh look, now you're playing games with me? Oh, that's interesting. Break up above that trend line, see what I do. That should be a bearish retest. This is a good time for me to close at 25%, by the way. I wouldn't do that. It's not likely she will break up above it. This is probably a bearish retest, and I'm going to roll over. That's why I want to take it just a little bit. It's a small ass trade, so we'll do that. If she breaks back into it, I'm going to add more. I don't think she's going to do it. I think we were just talking about this trend line starting to mature, and I think that she's just trying to establish that. Where do I think that she might come to? Well, one clue is going our candle bodies to candle bodies. She might be coming up and rolling over. There's lots of things she could do. It's bullish when they start riding underneath it. I mean, it's bullish to an extent. She can't break back into it and go freaking bullish into the moon. That's what I would expect. She can break up below it and then come up here, and we might be double topping. That makes sense. And then come back and find another, make another higher low. I can deal with that. Here were our trend lines, our official trend lines that we were following, and as it matures, you see that they vary. See, she broke this one, came down, made a new low. Technically, I mean, I guess we can just go there to that wick, and if we follow it from this candle body to that wick, we're still good. We're back above the 9. All right, let me back up to my other idea here. Okay, but we're not above that. Being above the 9, I consider adding there if I want. I am just expecting probably a rollover at this 200 moving average. I may be wrong. I don't know. I like the 800, 600. Where's the 100? 100's over here. 50's below it, so that's where we start getting a little hairy in our sequential order of moving averages here by the 5 moving average strategy. Actually, I got more than 5 moving averages. We don't know exactly what she's going to do, but she looks good. Oh, here we are testing that. Ooh, baby. Don't you wish you had a de-risked? I don't care. I think it was a smart play to play at the time. You know, I always add to it. But rather than me jumping in and jumping out willy-nilly and then waiting for, you know, what I don't do that what you might see done is that I'm not sitting here trying to play every freaking bull flag and jumping in and jumping out, and maybe that style works for some people, but it's just not the one for me. I'm not using crazy amounts. I'm using a reasonable amount. I'm just trying to play it. I'm like, whoa, look, we got a target up here, and then I'm not doing some kind of crazy trade setup like, yeah, and who made money with me? Who got in? And oh, no, you saw the 200. No, you're not. That would tell me to get out. If there's a trade here, we plan the trade, and then we trade the plan. And what I see is on these time frames, people actually planning the trade on the small ass time frame, which you can if you want to, but it's better if you do it on the bigger time frames, in my personal opinion. But as soon as that little candle starts turning red, man, it's like, ooh, jump out. I'm in and out. That's how you do it. Do this 10 times a day. And I'm like, yeah, what? And we'll stick around and just watch your account just either stay the same or go down a little bit, because that's what happens. I can do that on my own without that strategy. Thank you very much. So I don't do this kind of stuff, and I think it's kind of silly to do it. Now I gotta say, they do the 200 moving average thing. That's valid, because I say this all the time. It's just the general rule, the general know-how. If you ever read an article on the moving averages, or even the 200 moving average, on Investopedia, as a good source for trading information and education, just got to spend some time there reading, asking questions. But it's a more reliable source than some trading groups out there, because some of the trading groups out there, you just got the opinion of the group owner with no really statistics to back up what they're saying, and I just think you need that data to back it up. And that's why you see me talk about Thomas Bukowski and his patternsight.com. There's a wealth of information over there, not just on pattern trading, but just trading in general. Great place. Investopedia is a great place to go to get your information from. Some of these places that are established with some good solid information, and not by somebody who's just trying to be famous and trying to make up a pattern name and, oh look, this is ascending blah blah blah. I mean, I'm like, and now it's a higher high and a higher low. Let's not confuse the terms for the new people trying to learn this stuff so that you can look famous or look like the man. Let's stick with what has been established over, several hundred years, or within those spans. So this trend line could signal a rejection at a 200 moving average. I don't know. Let's see what she does. It's likely she can get above it, but unless we see price close a candle or something above it, and especially if we don't see this non-moving average cross above it too after price, then she can roll over. So do you want to short? I do. I want to short. I know it's crazy. I just want to short. I'm going to short now. $5 short. Boom. Open my short back up again. Why? You didn't even plan it out. You are correct, sir. I am being a little bit I am being a little bit, but I am expecting a little bit. If it doesn't, we'll go from there. But let's plan her out. We don't really have enough top information here. Let's pull our fibs and go back to our fib strategies and kind of check what we got going on with it. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where price can go. 113 might come into play there. 59.5. Target we've been waiting for over an hour, probably 2 hours on. It's about time to close this stream out. Look, it's going too long. I don't expect it to get past that. I'm breaking this trend line here. I expect it to be resistance and roll over. We could check for some divergence. I'm not really seeing any, so we got that. Again, we are on a tiny ass time frame. Well, here's our first instance of rejection here on this time frame anyway. Will it stick? Oh, she went back to that 9 moving average quick. Things go fast on some of these time frames. My long is in 9. 10 cents. You're going back up again. I'm up 10 cents on my long. Both my long and my short at this rare instance are both in profit. I could just exit both trades and maybe a whole 12 cents and call it a day. You do that 100 times a day, you're making you're almost making $12 a day. I don't know why, but I just find that annoying when I hear that said. Look at this 10 times. Show me where you do it 10 times a day, buddy. Show me where you're putting your money where the mouth is. You just want to be winning more than you're losing. But I hope you see why this is not my preferred wealth growing strategy right here, because this just takes up too much of your time. All day long. Sitting here for hours. It looks fun. There's lessons you can learn. There definitely are. We're going to take this trend line and put it right underneath here. Just because. See if we can identify that channel area. But still going to respect this other one that we had, and we're going to color him with a dotted line. And now we've got a channel that has been divided. Look, I'm up a whole 17 cents on my $6 trade. 2% a day is all you need. Well, I'll have a Lambo next week at this rate. I can say crazy things too, people. We're breaking above that 200 moving average here, man. That's looking good. Get the 9 crossing it. Maybe it'll solidify, but I still got a trend line. Still rejection. Should we come to the 10-second chart? Why not? 10-second actually looks bullish with Ichimoku Cloud. She getting a turnover or a little bit of a rollover on this wave now. Oh, there's that red dot. Well, there we go. Are you going to lose the 9, come back down to the 21 or the 50? I mean, I would expect it. I would look at that possibility, probability. Oh, that's interesting. Any bounce off of a 382 if it sticks. And that 9 is going to be a nice strong move. Well, it didn't happen. So now we're looking at 618, possibly down here at the 786. And this typical targets. 618, probably coming down to 786. Doesn't have to, but more bullish if it doesn't. What you gonna do on the 10-second? What you gonna do when they come for you? Stochastic suggests that we can still come down to that 786 area. Let's see if it plays out or not. Shoot, I don't know. It looks like the MACD's trying to flip bearish here. Looks like she already flipped bearish. She's a lagging indicator. Ah, crap. Seeing that, man, makes me want to put the other targets on the radar. But mostly I'm looking for this guy. We got a 50 moving average there. Oh, look at you. You sucker, old dog. No. That's a possible rollover area. Doesn't mean that she's just going to shoot up from here, but she could. She can also roll over and still come back down to the smaller area. So don't get it twisted. But that's nice. When you bounce off the 618, well, we got a nice little target we can put. Should this move continue, and we did bounce. Well, that little guy can get us right up here to, we keep talking about 59.5. We're at 59,500. That's 59,531. Oh, wow. A whole nother $31. Makes me want to ape in with a $1,000 trade. Not. And we just follow this stuff. We got this, we got that, we got that. Oh, I should have drew that before. That would have clued me in on that 618 pull. I didn't do it, so that would have been a little sign. Oh, you do have a good chance of bouncing here. Just wasn't on my mind at the time, but it's always a good idea to have those trend lines. And we just flip flop, crisscross, see what's going on. I don't think I can stream all day. Fees, Road Dog says, Trigger, $12 in fees. What? $12 in fees? I don't know. Let's look. I still. What did the fees look like? Oh, Lord. Am I getting fees or these? I can't remember. We got stopped out, so I got stopped out 39 cents. I got stopped out 65 cents. I got stopped out 45 cents. It's not. Oh, look, there's a $3 trade that balances all out. Not fun. Scalping or day trading. Slonging. You broke my trend line. Took me all off the ball there. All right, so what we got? Maybe, not seen it quite yet. Lackluster day, lackluster day. Respecting the 50 moving average so far. I'm on a 10-second chart. I'm sitting there trading a freaking 10-second chart like an idiot. Come on, baby. Oh, look, I'm still in profit, though. Till I close it and get those fees, yeah, they would wipe me out. There's not a huge margin either way just yet, or probably wise. Here on this one, you broke my trend line. Technically, I should be taking that profit. And we're on the 3 minute though. Let's go back to our 1 minute. Well, you hard to read, baby. You hard to read. So my rules say that I should be taking profit right now because I broke a trend line. So let's go do that. Obey your rules. We're just going to take 25%. So he breaks back into it, I might add. But that's my rules. Break a trend line. Try to pay myself up here at these wicks and the higher places if I'm actively on it. But this is why I needed to pay myself a little bit. If not, even take more profit. Because we broke a trend line. Me, I'm being silly over here at the $5 trade and 20x. My liquidation price is, that's a short. My long. Did you take profit on? Yeah, you took profit on the right one. My liquidation is what, 56 for $5. I got options. If I want to get ballsy and get a little risky, I could just put me a big old $5 order down there at 56.8 and then try to catch me a lower entry at my liquidation near liquidation price. Those are some ideas, not the brightest ideas, but they can work in certain situations. Some ideas. Bearish retest and then come on down. Should I add to my short up here? We want to make sure she rolls over first and then just break back in here. But yeah, maybe. Add just a little. Oh, that's a little bit too much. Yeah, I'll do it. Watcher say, screw you, Road Dog. I'm going to play with your emotions. I'm going to break back into that trend line and just mess you all up on this 1 minute. Could. She could, but my rules say a bearish retest is a good place to add to a short or open a short. Just follow my rules. Look at that green candle just making Road Dog look stupid. Come on, baby. Roll over. Roll over, play dead. Back on the old 10 second. Let's try back in the 1 minute and see what we got. Look at this big thickening up Michimoku cloud. Now that's starting to get a little bit hairy. That's starting to say, yeah, we probably are going to roll over here. Possibly could. Nine's below the 200, but man, she's looking weird. Look at that. It's almost like she could go either way. Bounce off the 21. That's not bad. Get above the. If she can get above this, she might be able to flip it more bullish. This is wearing me out, people. This small time frame stuff is just a lot of energy for very little gain. I've always thought that. Well, that's because you're not making those $1,200 trades. And that's because I'm not silly. La 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 la. All right, so Road Dog's gonna give this a few more minutes. I'm about ready to call this a stream. I play around a lot, says Straka, but I got my funny money on some spot for right now. Spot's the smart way to go. That's like 3 whole ass burritos. Oh, look at that rejection. Oh, did we short? Should I add to my short? My short is I got an $8 short. I want to add a small amount because I don't want to screw anything up. I mean, small amount. If you go too crazy, man, you start messing with your entry prices, and then that starts affecting your profit margin, and then you get down to your target and like, where's all the profit? Well, because you kept adding into it, it can just threw out your whole game plan. So I don't want to go too crazy as she's going down. Should have already had it been in it to win it from up here with your conviction. So when it comes to this, it's all about these retest ideas after you break that trend line to trying to add in or establish a short position. You don't want to be shorting. I mean, before that, you're running into the possibility of shorting on support, and then she goes up. So I always try to buy on these areas, and if it goes against me, well, I can sell pretty dang cheap. We break that trend line, so we got those ideas. Come on down, baby. Where you coming down to? Our 618's at 59,355. I want to put me a little. This is my short, right? 59,335. I want to close. How much have I got? I don't want to close it all. I want to close about half of it. So I put me take profit. See if she gets hit. I thought good ways to go. The 0.5 would have been a good one to take some profit at too. 0.5 is right here at 59,383-ish. I think I want to take about 25% there. I'll boost it up a little bit. I'll put it at 0.005. So I got 2 take profits put in, so I can get paid as she. Did that just happen? Where is it? Did I screw that? Did I put the wrong price in? Did I take profit early? 59,382. 59,382. 59,383. Did it not do it? I don't know that it did it. Close. 59,380. Oh, close long. I didn't want to close I was trying to close my short. I screwed up. That's a nice possible little reversal candle there. That's the reason why I decided to get my position back in there. Just a $4 position. I accidentally closed the wrong one. 59.3. Okay, there. Yeah. Stupid mistakes like this. Stupid is as stupid does. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. You're not showing up. Open orders. Close, short, close. Okay, it's there. I got 2 at the same price. Okay. Did I look at this wrong? 59,355. Okay. Limit order 59,355. And I won't have. Now we got it. Okay, thank you. Somehow you don't look right. Why don't you look right? Okay, well, I can at least move them up here. I don't know what's going on there. That's at 380. That's our 0.5. I wanted the 0.5 fib. I think I'm reading this wrong or something. And the 0.618. Though, okay, that's the ones that I don't want. Possibility come down here. Jeez. Losing that 360. Coming down. Big cloud there to soak us all in and see if we can trail down there. Mr. Miles says, you look like my dad. Stop using that filter. Is your dad Thor? Clean your room, Sean. Dang it, Road Dogg bought all the Peppy again. Hey, how's Peppy doing? Oh, what does this look like? This is my paper trading account over here on TradingView. Peppy is down. Oh, I'm down $4,000 of Peppy. Well, you know what? Can we pull up Peppy? I want to add to this. I don't think I can add to it. I think it opens up a new position. Peppy, you just been. It's better than being down $1 million in Peppy, like I was when I fat fingered it. Bought all the Peppy in the world, I think. Oh, here we are on Peppy. Peppy, you getting a bounce here? Oh, Peppy. Looks like she's getting ready to come down a little bit lower. May try to catch her when she drops. Well, guys, as much as I would like to just sit down here and just day trade all day, it's just not feasible, and we're just hanging around at whatever, but we're higher than we were down here, so at least we got that going for us. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close the stream. This has just been some boring weekend price action, but you know, there's been some lessons in this if you've been watching it, and about trend lines and targets and whatnot, and just some trade ideas, and hopefully you can get a little takeaway, and maybe there's something that can add to your strategy or help you, mitigate some loss. Some of those ideas. There's lots of stop outs and lots of little things here, but we kept it on the lows, mostly below 50 cents on most of them. So trying to take care of our collateral there, but it's the weekend and there's not much going on, but we thought we'd have fun with it today anyway. Guys, we'll be back tonight. We'll take a look at altcoins in the market and do our usual nighttime stream, but I thought I'd just get out here and do something a little different. Thanks for hanging out with me, and yeah, this stream is done. But I appreciate you for hanging out. Catch you tonight.